You're sitting on the couch watching YouTube and life is passing you by. You say, maybe I'll travel the world next month, next year, maybe in 6 months. No, why don't you travel the world right now? Book that flight right now. I mean, you spend all day on YouTube anyhow. Why don't you watch a YouTube video that's actually gonna get your life on and poppin'? Why make it complicated? It's easy. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I'm coming live from my balcony. If you might notice, I am wearing my natural hair. Yeah, I'm trying something new. If you like it, let me know. Hey. But yeah, let's get into the video. And I just want to give like some handy tips of how to travel pretty much for free or for very cheap on a budget. I got you. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. So let's get into the video. What you really need is you need a TEFL or a TESOL. It's quite easy for you to get one of those. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on that because pretty much as long as you have one or the other, it's quite easy for you to get a job. In Korea, you might have a little bit more restrictions. For example, you need a degree and you need your TEFL, and a lot of people go through Epik. Okay, so the first and easiest way for someone to travel abroad is obviously to teach abroad. Very popular places are obviously here in Thailand, South Korea, Taiwan, China, Vietnam. The list really goes on. It could be a task, it could be a long process. I remember thinking about going through Epik or coming to Thailand, and I chose Thailand just because the process was just so much easier. Thailand is so much easier. You do not need a degree, although having a degree can help when it comes to how much you get paid and where you get placed, but a degree is not necessary. Also, as long as you come from an English-speaking country and you don't have a criminal background, you are able to come to Thailand and everything good money. Now, I should also note this, that if you go through Epik, they do reimburse your flights. They do reimburse your flight to and from Korea, and there are a lot of perks that you get through Epik. So, if you are on a budget, South Korea is the spot. Why? Because a lot of things get reimbursed, there's no real major fee, and it's super easy. If you're coming to Thailand, now it is not expensive to become a teacher in Thailand. However, getting your flight reimbursed, that's not really a thing here. So I feel like the only thing that you really need to save up for is perhaps the flight to Thailand, so a one-way ticket, and maybe a little bit of spending money so you can survive the first month before you're paid. Number two, so I know a lot of people who have done this, and it's a great opportunity. You can work on a cruise. Now, what you do on the cruise depends on the skills in which you have. You can work as in retail, management, you can do waitressing and bartending or whatever. There's so many billions different jobs that you can do on a cruise. That is a way for you to travel the world. Depending on which cruise you are, you can be going to places like Australia. I had a friend that was all throughout Europe, went down to Mexico and then back to Canada. So it really just depends on the type of cruise in which you are going on. The only negative thing that I know about that is that I heard the hours are crazy, which means that you're going to be working. So you're not going to have a lot of free time to travel and roam, but the contracts are usually 6 months, which means after the 6 months, you're going to be lit with the funds. You're going to be, cashing out, and then you can really travel the world with the money you saved from working on the cruise. So you can definitely look into that. Just Google. There are tons of cruise ships that are always looking for people to come on board. So that's definitely another option for you if you want to travel abroad. Okay, so another way that you can travel abroad is au pairing. So au pairing is essentially you will live with a family, and you can live with them for a month, 2 months, whatever. You can really pick how long you stay with that family, but you will live with that family and you essentially teach their children English. Now, Some people are doing it in countries where English is not the second language, so you might not be teaching necessarily English, but you might be just being like a babysitter for their kids. I have a friend teaching in Australia, I have people teaching in Spain. I know people who pretty much do this all over the world. It's aupair.com. You can go onto that website. I can leave the link in the description below. And essentially you just pick a country that you want to live in, and then you can do an interview process and find a family that works for you. Definitely I want to make a note and a warning that there is some very, not scary, but negative reviews about au pairing, and that's just because of the families in which, like, some people felt like they're being overworked, that it wasn't what they signed up for. So you definitely need to outline what you are looking for in great detail before you decide to move to a country and live with a family. And definitely know what you're signing up for, what they expect of you and what you expect of that family. I.e., if you don't want to do light housework or cleaning or cooking of any sort, let that be known so the family knows that that's not what you're there for. Okay, so if you are a university student and if you're at your school, what I would do is definitely look into traveling abroad and getting a travel scholarship. So I think that this is an option that many schools offer to their students. So just look into it. And a lot of people are unaware of these travel scholarships, so which means that you're not going to have a lot of competition. So definitely see if your school offers traveling scholarships. Maybe you can do a year or half a semester abroad, and that is an opportunity for you to be able to travel and have some of your accommodations and some of your fees paid for, if not all of it, with that scholarship. I met this guy at a hostel that has a working holiday visa. Now, I don't know the details of how to get a working holiday visa, but he's in Australia, and the people who I've ever heard to have a working holiday visas tend to be in Australia. I don't know if that's just a thing there or whatnot, but you can get a working holiday visa, which means that you can go to Australia, hang out, chill, but also pick up a little side job, a little hustle, and make some cash while you are there. The good thing about that as well is that if you have a particular field, you can get some gained experience, because I know he was working in, I don't know, it was like engineering and construction or something like that, and he has a degree in that field, and he went to Australia, got a job, and now working there, and he's traveling, having the vacation he wants, but also getting that work experience as well. So if you are interested in going to Australia, definitely that is an option for you. So if you have a skill, and let's say you're a makeup artist, you do hair, you have, I don't know, some construction skills, you can work on cars or motor vehicles, boom, use that wherever you go. So if you're traveling abroad and you need to make a little bit of money, that is a way for you to do that. Now, let's talk about people who are like, girl, I want to travel abroad, but I ain't trying to live abroad. So these are quick little tips that can help you if you're wanting to travel abroad, but you're not really wanting to live abroad, and you're just trying to save those funds, or how to get there and whatnot. So booking a flight. So the best thing that you can do when you're booking a flight is to not book on a holiday. Sounds simple, but a lot of people tend to want a vacation on holidays, and it is the worst time to vacation. Why? Because a lot of people are trying to vacation the same time, Christmas, New Year's, March break week, like that long week of spring break, like, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people are vacationing those times, which means that your flights are going to be more expensive. Accommodations in very popular locations is going to be more expensive. And you're going to be throwing out more moolah. So those small things can save you a couple of dollars here and there, which will help your life out so much more. If you have a credit card that has points, collect those points, okay? My girl Sherricka over in the next room has a credit card that gives her points. I don't know why I don't, but essentially she was able to get like flights to the Philippines for so much more cheaper than I could, based on the fact that she had points that she could use. So if you have a points card, use it, collect the points, then use it to travel abroad. It will save you in the long run, especially if you already have a credit card. Might as well be getting points for your swipe, 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 swipe. Right? Makes sense, right? Use Skyscanner. Skyscanner is awesome. It really does help you find the cheapest flights. And what you can do is you can change it to just show you the cheapest flights from your location, and you can pick your flight or pick your destination based on that. What is cheap at this moment? Hey, book a flight to Iceland. Hey, I never thought about going to Iceland. Iceland might be dope. Go to Iceland. Why are you going to Cuba like everybody else? Be different. Don't start looking for flights 2 weeks before your actual vacation. If you can book way far in advance, then do so, because a lot of times it is cheaper. For example, I was gonna go back to Toronto to visit, and I saw a flight for $1,000. I was like, ooh, that's kind of expensive. I wanna see if it gets cheaper. I went closer and closer and closer to the date. It jumped all the way up to $1,500. I never went to Canada. So what you should do is look in advance, see if you can see those flights. Also do online teachings. There are organizations like VIPKID, ABC, amongst millions of other organizations. You just gotta Google, do some research, and see which one works for you.
Hey guys, so you might already know me. My name is Sherricka. I'm Shanoya's friend. You might have seen me in her prior videos. But if you guys are ever interested in teaching abroad or actually making money while traveling, you guys should definitely check out VIPKID. I started with VIPKID, I want to say back in December, and it's been great so far. You guys can research it. It's an amazing company. It's based in China, and it just basically allows people that are traveling abroad to work and make an income. So you're teaching Chinese kids. You get paid like anywhere from $7.50 to like $10 per half-hour class. It's very convenient. You choose your own schedule. You just open your availability and the students book you whenever they feel like having you as a teacher. So, I mean, it's really good money, very, very convenient. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to hit me up on Instagram at this link here, or you can message me on Facebook at this link here. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so I really do hope that my tips and tricks of how to travel abroad for fairly cheap or for free has helped you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next video.